Hello there, Pat Manor here. Coming to you from the BL&C, the Beast Lair and Crematorium. It's my little range up in Panther territory. I always have, when I'm up here, a few tools there to take care of any lightweight varmints that might come around that wanted to harm Daisy or me. Daisy's sitting right beside me there. Don't think you can see her though, but talk to you a second about the Norse flat Tomahawks. I throw one in competition and I love it. And I've made several videos on it. I basically take the Norse hawk from stock with the powder coating on it, and I put it in the crematorium. Not the handle, of course, and not the screw in the back, just the head, and I heat it cherry red. Now there's a lot of knife smiths and hawk smiths and stuff like that that say, whoa, 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 whoa. I've been doing this a lot of years, and doesn't hurt it a bit. So I get all the powder off, and that makes a meal scale all over the whole thing. So I have to get that off. Then the stock Norse hawk, you'll notice, has a round edge on it right here. I take that off. I make it flat, and I get better sticking that way. And I had my pen here a second ago. I'm working up a slogan, actually an insignia, and I might need some help on that. Somebody give me some ideas. But here is an F backwards and an N, Norse flat. This is just the beginning stages of this thing. I want to get a stamp made, stamp on my custom hawks that I make. And I've got to come up with a slogan, so maybe you guys could help me a little bit with that, if you don't mind. Come up with a name for this baby. I've thought of a dozen names and haven't come up with one that really sticks in my mind. But I make it flat, and I design it where at a 10-foot distance you can stick it like a knife. You're basically just sticking the point in the target, primarily the playing cards. So then basically what I do to accurate it, I throw it an awful lot in the process of building these things. But I want to show you that these hawks from the factory are not flat. As you'll see, there's a lot of this hawk here that's shiny, and then you've got some meal scale in the middle. I'll grind out with a file, a good bastard file that, I don't know if you can get a new one that will work as good as some of the old files. This is a very, very old file, and it cuts very good. And I file it flat, where it'll bring it down completely even. And I do that on both sides. Now I throw it some more. And when I'm throwing it, I start off with this little cheap handle that I put in it just to get the sticking of it. Also put the screw back in it and tighten that down. But in the end result, the handle will be 11 inches. Sorry, that smoke is straight in my face. Didn't do that till I started the video. I won't do a lot to the handle. I'll decorate it some. But primarily I'm getting it to where there's no movement in the air. It's flush on both sides. So that's what I do. It takes some time to do, but it's worth it. In the end, it's worth it. Takes a few hours to file it down to where it's completely flush on both sides. Then, excuse me, when I'm throwing it, if it needs a little more in the back or the bottom, excuse me, the bottom, I'll work on that. So, I'm sorry, that smoke gave me hiccups. But think of a name for me. It's basically a stock Norse Tomahawk that's accurized and made to be flat, where you get a, if you want to, you can lean in a little bit, get that whole playing card if you want to. It just depends on what kind of day you're having. Thought I'd share it. A few more hours of filing on both sides, and then I'll polish it off. Well, let me back up. I'll heat treat it again. It'll go cherry red again. Then it'll be dropped in oil and quenched. And then that'll bring back the hardening in it. And then I'll polish it. And then I'll put my flame finish on it, probably. That's what I generally do. A bluish bronze. Then I might put a little clear on it, excuse me. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. Thanks for your time, brothers, sisters. Say hello, Daddy. Crematorium. Thank you for